Managerial accounting, job order costing. We've been tracking the cost flows through the T accounts so that we can see how to figure out the cost of a product. So we're almost done. It's September 30th, and it says for our last entry, we recorded the following adjusting entries. We have $2,680 for depreciation. Now depreciation, since this has to do with the product, is debited to overhead for $2,680 and will credit accumulated depreciation. So on the 30th, we're going to credit accumulated depreciation for, what did I tell you, $2,680. And we're going to debit overhead, but I'm going to debit overhead all at one time because I'm almost out of room. So that's why. The second adjusting entry has to do with property taxes. Now, because these property taxes pertain to the manufacturing process, we're going to be debiting, you got it, overhead instead of property tax expense. But we will be crediting property taxes payable. So I need a little property taxes payable account here, don't I? PT payable. And the property taxes payable account is being credited for 1230, also on the 30th. So these two credits are equal to our debit to overhead, and that will be for a total of $39.10. So I'm debiting overhead, crediting accumulated depreciation, crediting property taxes payable for those adjusting entries. Now the last thing that we'll do in this problem is to find all the balances in our account. So in material inventory, if I sum up all of my debits and subtract the sum of all of my credits from that, I will find that material inventory has an ending balance of $24,080. If I do the same for work in process account, and this is going to be real cute because I bet the debit side is bigger than the credit side. So if I total up my debits, subtract my credit, I find that my debit balance is going to be $42,494, and this represents Job C. Remember Job C? It's still in the production process. A and B left and went into finished goods. So when I sum up and total and find the balance in the finished goods inventory account, I find it's $28,200. Now what this is Job B, because remember Job B was completed but has not yet sold. So it's still waiting there saying, buy me, in finished goods inventory. So those are the balances for the three inventory accounts. When we look at overhead, I sum up all of my debits and compare that to the sum of my credits, and I find that overhead has a debit balance of $45.81. So overhead debit balance, which means I'm what? Under applied, because actual overhead was bigger than what we applied. So this is under applied. And in a second, we'll look at what do we do with that. Now we can find our balances in all the rest of my accounts as well, but I think I'm going to leave that to you. So one more segment on over and under applied overhead.